Oh my lord. Georgia put the the on Alabama. Oh my lord. I told y'all though. And I might make a separate video on this. But Bama don't deserve to be in the college football playoff. I'll say why later. We're not going to make this the whole video. We're going to give credit where credit's due. Don't give credit to Georgia. So how did this game happen? Basically, man, Georgia wasn't playing around. Early in the game, they got a block punt. That really set them up, obviously. And they striked, obviously, on the very next couple of plays. Ended up going up 7-0. Then they ended up getting an interception on Ty Simpson, right? And ended up going with another big play. I believe it was to Broderick Robinson. He goes and obviously converts it in for them. But the key in this game, man, was the defense, bro. Defense absolutely balled out in this game. They were after Ty Simpson the entire game. Like, them boys was hunting. The whole game hunting. Like, Simpson only had 212 yards, 5.4 yards per attempt. 5.4. Even worse, y'all. Alabama had -3 yards rushing. One more time. Alabama had -3 yards rushing. Lord, they let them boys get nothing. And I feel for them because they didn't have Jam Miller. That maybe that would have made a difference. But Georgia was flying to the ball the entire night. I mean, they was not letting you. I mean, every time they even threw a short pass to the flat, every time they threw a pass to Jerry Bernard, or whether it was Ryan Williams, they was hitting you in the mouth every time. And it sucks because, like I said, they didn't have their starters. And Ackland Deer, who was a 5-star prospect coming out of high school, he looked like a ghost out there. He looked lost. So when you have that and you can't get nothing from your running game, yeah, that just ain't gonna cut it, bro. -3 yards, that is insane. So they struggled, man. And they struggled in the secondary too. Shout out to Ellis Robinson. He was all over the ball, 5-star prospect from IMG. He balled out. DeMello Jones. He did his thing in this game. KJ Bolton again. But what's so cool about Georgia is they're playing the young guys. I mean, I seen Zayden Walker out there, right? I seen Justin Simmons out there, right? DeMello Jones is a young stud for them. They played so many of their young guys, and they was attacking Ty Simpson the entire night. They had like 20 pressures in the game. Bama, I think it was 3 of 13 or 3 of 14 on third down. And they had a turnover on downs too. Add to that, they also had 3 sacks in this game. I mean, Lord. When I say Georgia wasn't playing, Georgia wasn't playing. Like I said before, 3 of 14 on third down was not getting it done. You know what I'm saying? And they shut them down. And from the start, Georgia was the more physical team. And you've seen it early on. And usually, like I said, it's a little bit of a spark with the special teams. Now Kirby Smart's 18-0 whenever they have, a special teams play or a big play, a touchdown or a block or whatever it may be. They're now 18-0 when Kirby Smart and obviously Georgia does that. But credit to the defense. It's gotten so much better compared to week 1, week 2, week 3, even middle of the season. They are dynamite of a difference, and they've grown. Credit to Clint Schumann as Coach Kirby Smart did at the end of the game. But they was flying to that ball. And then offensively, like I said, they did their thing. Gunnar Stockton was poised. They didn't have their offensive starter. They didn't have their starting center, Drew Bobo. It was Malachi Tolliver. He did really good in this game, I thought, blocking. He had time to survey and throw. And more importantly, they ran the ball, right? Georgia spreads it out. They don't just lean on one player. But Nate Frazier had 52 yards in the tub. And then Gunnar Stockton in the running game had 39 yards. And then Bowens obviously had that game clincher towards the end, obviously rushing the football. But all around dominance, man. This was big for Georgia because they lost 4 consecutive games. Their last win before this game was in 2022 in the college football championship game, I believe it was. Since then, Bama's been dominating this rivalry. Remember, coming in 45, 26, and 4. No longer. Big win for them. 3rd consecutive SEC championship. In Georgia, they've been doing their thing. They're 12-1. Only loss this year was to Bama. So, well-deserved. They should get a bye week. And Georgia is scary going forward. My Lord. And if you Alabama, this is a missed opportunity. But I told y'all, and I'm saying in another video, I'm not going to harp on it. But you have not played good for the past 4 weeks. You haven't. And your defense, even though you got pieces there, they didn't do enough in this game. Now, some of it you was putting in inopportune situations, but you could also force field goals. Tech only allowed Georgia to score 1 touchdown. They scored 4 today. You know what I'm saying? So if you Bama, man, this is a tough blow because the last few weeks you have not played well. You've been struggling, and you didn't get enough from your defense. You didn't get enough pressure on Gunnar Stockton, and you didn't get enough from your offense. And you got major question marks moving forward. Ryan Williams only had 2 catches for 33 yards. I don't know if it's just because he's regressed, but he's supposed to be a guy for you. Big time coming out of Saraland High School. 4-star, I think 5-star prospect, I believe he was. He's regressed majorly, and they don't give him the ball enough. So some major questions about Kalen DeBoer. It'll definitely be more question marks now after this game and getting pummeled by Georgia, even though they beat them earlier this year. But after this kind of a performance on a neutral site and neutral field, not looking too good for Bama. Not looking too good for the future of this team. They're going to have to figure a lot of stuff out if they want a chance to be kind of that old school Bama. But tough way to end the season, man, losing to Georgia SEC champion. But well-deserved on the Bulldogs. They look dominant in this game, and they got weapons all over the damn field. My goodness, Zachariah Branch and his touchdown catch, 3rd and 11, making somebody miss and getting up the field quickly. I mean, and they only got their full quartet of weapons. Like, you know, they've had injuries. Kobe Young's injured. Like, Georgia's a problem. That's my biggest takeaway. Georgia is a problem, and it's gonna be real interesting to see the CFP playoff. Best against best. I can't wait. This is gonna be popcorn. This is gonna be dynamite. Lord.